I'd also like to thank the members of the Mathis family that are here, and we're really honored that you joined us today. Your support through the years has sustained the legacy of Walter Mathis here at Villa Finale, so thank you. And lastly, please enjoy the art exhibit in the Mathis Gallery by board member and noted photographer Al Rendon. The art will be on display through the end of August if you ever want to come back and see it again. Now I would like to introduce the Senior Director of Preservation Architecture for the National Trust, Mark Stoner, who will be followed by the Chair of the Villa Finale Board of Directors, Jay Loudon. Thank you for being here.
So first, I want to congratulate Jane. I want to congratulate her staff and the Villa Finale Board for what is really a fantastic accomplishment, which is really, as Jane mentioned, this has been long envisioned here at Villa Finale and very much championed by Jane. And as staff has, well, I was going to say reminded me, but I didn't know this, most of the staff here has been here for 15 plus years. So this has been a long envisioned project, not just by Jane, but really everyone here, which is just really exciting. I also want to commend, as Jane did, Michael Imber and his full design team, as well as Troy Jesse Construction and their subcontractors for this wonderful work. As I see it, the great challenge here on this project was to locate and design the gallery to pack a lot of functionality into a relatively small space and to complement, but not to compete or distract from, the house. In both its siting and its design, the Mathis Gallery does exactly that. So and it's a really wonderful addition to the site. I think it's exactly what we all hoped. I hope it's what Jane hoped when she envisioned this. And it works both functionally and aesthetically. I think it's a real triumph. So job well done to everyone involved in the design and the construction. When Walter Mathis gave this site this amazing home to the National Trust in 2004, it was to ensure that this amazing place was preserved and open to visitors to enjoy and to learn from. And I expect it was for many of us to better understand the importance and the power of preservation, at least as Mathis saw it. In 1967, when Mathis moved here, this house and this neighborhood were, to say the least, in poor condition. Mathis not only saved and meticulously restored the site, one of, if not the most beautiful homes, not just in San Antonio, but in Texas, but 14 others around this neighborhood, effectively transforming the King William neighborhood from blight back to the most beautiful historic neighborhood in all of San Antonio. That is the power of preservation, capital P, preservation, and that's what this site celebrates every day when it opens its doors to the public. And that's not even to mention what the 12,000 pieces of artwork and artifacts, an amazing collection that Walter Mathis left all of us to enjoy.
So I'd like to add my welcome to that of Jane and Mark. This is a very long dreamt of day, especially by Jane, which we've only arrived at through the hard work and support of lots of people, including many of you who today who aren't going to get thanked by name, but I'm reminded in circulating and talking to folks just how many people made little contributions or important contributions along the way that you're not part of the design team, but something that you said or some activity that you worked on in a part of the project really helped to shape things for us. So thank you for that. And I think that I speak on behalf of the entire board when I say that we are really proud to be adding a paragraph or two to the long story that is King William, that is Villa Finale, and that of Walter Mathis. So back to the thanks. Jane mentioned a number of people without whose hard work and generosity we could have not done this, and I add mine to that. But I have my own to thank. We've got a wonderful board who's been very supportive of what ended up being a fairly complex project given its relatively small size. So you've stood behind us through this whole thing, and thank you for that.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. Thank you for the introduction, Jay. I've known Jay for a long time. When even before politics, and I've always admired his focus on preservation and conservation activities in the work that he does professionally as an architect. So thank you very much, Jay. Texas's only National Trust for Historic Preservation site just became a little bit better today. And so it's with great pleasure to join you for this exciting celebration of an important accomplishment that was a decade in the making. And anyone who's talked to Jane during that time knows that this was a vision that only took a matter of time to accomplish. The completion of the Mathis Gallery at Via Finale is a significant development, bringing new exhibit space to Via Finale, as well as opportunities for rotating art installations, first of which is Al Rendon's amazing photography, and enabling visitors to have improved experience in this magical King William historic treasure. I will admit that I didn't know a lot about Via Finale until I was asked by Jane to come and visit during an event. But since then, I've become pretty amazed at what this small facility does to preserve the history of this part of the world. The addition of the gallery enhances Via Finale's standing and strengthens San Antonio's own museum scene. So as you know, that's not a small task. Designing an appropriate companion facility to a majestic facility like this that was built in 1876. Many architects try, and even more fail, at that kind of task. But I'd like to say that it was hugely successful, demonstrated here today by the team at Michael G. Ember's Architects in the accomplishment of that task, not just with success, but with style. So congratulations to Ember Architects. Let's give them one more big round of applause. This, of course, for all of you who have become friends of Via Finale, is a site that is already rich with history. The gallery will only help visitors get an even better understanding and view of the amazing Mathis collection and bring more attention to our historic King William neighborhood. Via Finale is one of San Antonio's most unheralded treasures, and I hope that the addition of this gallery will help people to understand and be introduced to Via Finale, and we can help change that situation. And I know and I'm confident that Walter Mathis would be pleased with the gallery and the love and care that Jane Lewis and her team have put into it. So on behalf of the city of San Antonio and your fans yet to have, congratulations, Jane and the entire team at Via Finale.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
One of these, all right. Tighten up.
And I would like to present the mayor with a little token of our appreciation, which ties in perfectly with our exhibit in the gallery. Thank you all.